Sanibonani nginamukele futhi Beyond Boundaries igama Samkelo Radebe. Now today is a special day. We are celebrating 67 minutes for Mandela phela because as he said ngenkathi zakhe ukuthi sports has got the power to change the world. Angihambi ngiyi-1 phela like last week. I've got Tips Shampooniza who has proven me wrong. He does actually like participating with sports. My man, are you good? All warmed up?
I'm so good, man. We're doing it, 5-a-side. And I'm playing against his team.
Yes.
So welcome to it. This is Beyond Boundaries. We're doing it outdoors. It's very, very nice outdoors.
No, it's very nice outdoors, Baba. But I mean, this is a good initiative today.
Yes.
If you score a goal, they donate money to SABC.
Which I'm going to score.
How many goals?
About 67. I'm not here to play, guys. It's going to be a very interesting one. Madiba, we're doing it for you. SABC, we're also doing it for you. But we are very charitable.
No, very charitable. I think I'm going to be the goalkeeper so that we make sure that as many goals are scored as possible. I will hold these goals. But anyway, we're going to be checking out stories as well. We're going to chat to some of the guys. We're going to also talk to Umuki Robelar from SABC. Event namhlanje imayelana nani. Are you going to find a feel-good story or are you just going to go find goals for money?
Let's go find the feel-good story while I score the goals. We're doing things we are very, let's go.
Yeah, we are like this. Yeah.
Time to focus, Tips and Sam. Disability sports in the country is counting on you. While the gents are having fun, let's take a look at your news. When the 17th edition of the Nottwil Cycle Challenge takes place, 12-year-old Zach Legwood will be looking for a 4th gold medal. The youngest hand cyclist in the country became a fan favourite when he started competing in the OCC at 10 years old. He has a new bike, 9 kilograms lighter than the old one this time around, so watch out for this young star come September. Miniature remote-controlled cars have proved to be a crowd pleaser at track and field throwing events. But for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, Toyota Motor Corporation is upping the game with a high-tech way to fetch javelins and hammers. With pint-sized, self-driving AI robot cars. Additionally, games organisers are working to develop a mascot robot aimed at allowing children to enjoy certain aspects of the Olympics remotely. The mascots were on display at an event to mark the 1 year to go until the start of the Olympic Games on the 24th of July, 2020. The uniforms to be worn by more than 110,000 volunteers at next year's Tokyo Olympic Games was unveiled for the first time. 2 different blue designs were revealed, one for volunteers based outside of the city at various venues and another for those situated in downtown Tokyo. A key component of the uniforms is its ability to deal with the extreme heat and humidity likely to impact the games. Temperatures in Tokyo reached a record 41.1 degrees Celsius last year, with the July average exceeding 30 degrees for the first time since 1998, according to the Japanese Meteorological Agency.
Tell me, you guys have partnered with the SABC.
Yes.
Why are you doing this event in particular with the SABC?
I think celebrating the legacy of today. Mandela Day is a very important day. Secondly, as Betu as a brand, sports lives across all disciplines. So we felt the need to actually get involved in all forms of sports. And this was one of the local charities that we saw great partnerships and benefits that the brand can actually have synergy together with the sports, SA Sports for the physically disabled.
Well, today Betwell is going to donate a check for us towards equipment for 2 sporting codes, which is Go-Ball and is also Boccia. You know, Go-Ball and Boccia is the only 2 sporting codes currently that SABC is looking after that is not within the able-bodied sports arena.
So then what is the commitment? Because now I'm all kitted up, I'm going to be playing. What did they commit to do with their 67 minutes?
Okay, for every goal that you're going to score for us today,
I'm going to score plenty.
Plenty. You're going to bring me plenty money. That's going to go back to our athletes in equipment for their developing again. And that's what it's all about.
For every single goal that goes in today, 1,000 Rand will be donated. We're encouraging the soccer players to score as many goals as possible. We have 5 teams, and the more goals that are banged in, the better for us, as we'll be donating all that money to charity together with the the SA Sports Association for the Physically Disabled.
What are your biggest challenges in terms of funding that you are facing?
Yes, sponsorship is always a problem because we do have the Junior Worlds coming up now, which is a self-funded. So our athlete had to raise the funding for them to be able to go. The Worlds is coming up, which is obviously carried by SASCOC. And we all know if our athlete is not going to generate the slots for us that we need, and we know how difficult it is to generate slots because South Africa is not a big country. So we have to send our top athletes to try and generate as many slots as possible so that we can send a great team to the Paralympics next year.
What is it then that we can do, I suppose, as a community as well, watching at home? What can we do to contribute towards events like these, have more of these events?
Well, the thing is, I think the biggest challenge that we're facing, for athletes to be able to get to a facility to be able to train is transport. And we know how expensive is transport, and we know that we're in South Africa. Yes, transport has excelled a lot, but it's not there yet. So if an athlete doesn't get the opportunity to be able to take from A to Z to get to a place where they can train, that is a big challenge. Athletes that's currently at school, they've got a school support to help them. They've got little combis and buses or whatever to get them there. But what happens to our athletes that is out of school and do have the potential? That is our challenge, to get them to where they physically need to train. And then if they've trained, it's not only about training. We all know it is food, it's supplements, it's a good coach. That is the biggest challenge for our athletes to, when they show potential, when they are a good athlete and they show potential, is to try and that potential that they've got, to excel it to a high performance potential.
All the best. I'm also committing that I'm going to score as many goals as I possibly can.
Possible, yeah.
It's a fantastic day, I promise. I am going to score. I cannot speak for Tips Shampooniza. My goodness, I am worried about that man.
It was all in good fun and for a great cause, in commemoration of Nelson Mandela's legacy. 20 journos, 7 legends and 7 Betway staff members made up a handful of 5-a-side teams, playing 8 minutes a half to score as many goals as they could. Sam led the Jaluka team and Tips warmed his 67-strong outfit up. It wasn't long before they had nicknames. Tips' keeper, case in point, Venom, ladies and gentlemen. Among the legends on the day were former Pirates duo Edward Motale and Steve Lekoleo. There were also 2 former Banyana players in Cabo Zita and Sibongile Khumalo taking part. Jaluka, meaning Sweat, enjoyed having a Paralympic gold medalist in Sam and 40-year-old Chipper, who showed he's still got skills. Tips showed he's equal to the task, not afraid to take any player on. Tips was backed up by Venom, and they kept that one out. But guys, you do know the point is to score goals. At least Tips got the right idea going the other way.
Another one there.
Sam and Chipper were not to be outdone. Sam showed his burst of speed, setting up Chipper. Don't worry, that goal is coming.
Shampooniza.
Down the other flank, Sam's teammate may not have had his speed, but she needed to be contained by 2 of the 67-strong side. Tips, the idea is to score. Now you're just showing off with dancing feet that can jive on the field too. It wasn't long before the 67-strong side increased their lead. There was a burst in the final minute of the first half. 3-0 to 67 strong. In the second half, playing now to the sun, Jaluka finally pulled one back. Cha-ching! 1,000 rand for SASAPD. Our man Sam and Chipper, the key players. That legend right there, he rolled back the years for the growth of disability sports, scoring another goal. Final score 3 to 5,000 rand for disability sports. Nice one, gents.
Yeah, man, I'm in the presence of greatness. 1996 AFCON winner, Majens Mutale. I don't know if you know, Pirates players, Pirates fans, you are there whistling. This is a legend here. Majens, we are here and we're doing this for charity. In fact, and then why really?
Yeah, really, because of our big icon, the late Nelson Mandela. Yeah, and besides that, to raise funds for our disability group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today, is a big day for South Africa. We are celebrating Mandela Day, and we play together with disabled people like Samkelo, and I enjoy myself to be here to celebrate the day. That's why the reason that we're here.
Yes. Every goal has money in it.
There's money. I've scored one, I've created two.
And then the penalties.
And the penalty, it was brilliant. 96.
I scored 2 goals today.
SABC, we did it for you. 67 minutes of Madiba, we did it for you. Steve Chipalakwele here. Me, Beyond Boundaries.
Viva Mandela.
Viva out.
Was out.
Njengoba selana phela celebrating indaba kaMandela ye-67 minutes. So from the soccer field ake sihambe siye kuma Junior World Championships lawa enzeka phela eNottwil. Valen, awuzenazo lapho?
Visually impaired Shane Hendricks of Western Province was born in 2002 and will be aiming for gold in the 100 and 200 metres as well as the long jump. With a 100-metre qualifying time of 11.6 seconds, the inspired to become athlete is hoping to win gold and repay the faith shown in him by coach, Paralympic legend Fani van der Merwe. Daniel Briaslow will take to the track in the 200 and 400-metre events for T13 athletes. In December last year, he flew the national flag high at the African Union Sports Council Region 5, winning gold in the 100 metres in Gaborone, Botswana. He's from Winelands in the Western Province, same region as Charles de Toy and Diane Base. Doran Janse van Rensburg of the Western Cape will be in action in the F32 to F34 class in discus, shot put and javelin. After setting a new under-20 national record in the javelin, he will be hoping for a first major international medal. Katinka Fox impressed all at the National Championships when the F43 athlete threw past the world record in the under-20 shot put event. Her 8.35 metre result and personal best shows that she is in the form to translate her good form into global silverware. She'll compete in the javelin and shot put at Worlds in the under-20 age category. Arena is one of 2 athletes from the Free State representing the country. The T38 athlete is scheduled to compete in the following events: 400, 800 and 1,500 metre events in the under-20 age group. The T38 athlete is scheduled to compete in the following events: the 400, 800 and 1,500 metre event in the under-20 age group. F38 field specialist Simone Creer is one of the youngest members of the squad this time around at just 13. The Pretoria-born Creer will compete in the shot put and discus events. She was one of 5 athletes to set new world record marks at the national championships. Creer heaved 33.09 metres in the discus to place the target on her back come World Championships. Simone is peaking at the right time after she won gold with a new African record in the women's discus at the Iowa's World Games in Sharjah in February this year. World Championships will by far be her biggest competition yet. Ntando Mahlangu, who was the standout star of the first IPC World Para-Athletics Junior Championships, is set to lead from the front. The double amputee set 3 world records at the SABC PD National Championships. He'll be competing in 5 different events: the 100, 200, 400 and 800 metre events on the track, as well as the T61 long jump event. Mahlangu bettered the world marks in the men's under-25 sprints and long jump in Stellenbosch, and he will be hoping to do better than his gold medal haul that he achieved 2 years ago at the championships, where he won 4 golds and set a new 100-metre world record when he was just 15. His rise has just continued, and a solid performance will show his ambitions for Tokyo 2020 are well on track.
I'm out here to rest because it's been a very tough game. We lost our first game to these ones. I don't even know why Tipsy is tired because I was Dalanga another whole game. You played for 2 minutes and then next thing you are dead.
They said we lost our first game. No, you lost your first game. We won the game, guys. We are very strong. That's why I'm tired like this. But you know what? You are weak. I'm weak because I know stronger people like us. We were talking about para-powerlifting that is happening at Nur Sultan. It's far, brother.
Yeah.
People there are stronger than we are, and records were broken. And I don't want to even spend time with you watching. What?
But before Sialapo, in our defense,
Yes.
remember the other show we were doing weights in the studio?
Yes.
So we've been gymming and trying to prepare to break world records as well.
Let's go to Nur Sultan.
Sheriff Osman of Egypt is going for 196 here. Just 1 more kilo added on the board. Three times Paralympic champion, 3 times world champion. Seconds to change that. Osman, 196 to be world champion again. He's got it. He has got it again. World champion for a 4th time, Sheriff Osman. You can set your watch by him. Terrific from Osman. Originally was looking at 202, but then as soon as Key cleared that 195, only needed an extra kilo more. Key, remember, in the head-to-head would have taken it if they finished level in weight. If Osman had missed that, but does he ever miss? Does he ever get beaten? Does he ever have to do with a silver? It's another gold medal, and it means as much to him as it ever has done. 7 global gold medals. 3 times Paralympic champion. He can go for a 4th in Tokyo next year. He is 4-time world champion now. Cleared 125 already, going for 128 now. Shevchuk looking to extend a lead again to 7 kilos. Wasting no time, Shevchuk. That was just splendid. And she improves a lot. She's heading closer towards that world record. Shevchuk, 128. Tremendously executed. Salman Rahman going for 250, and there's the lift that surely will clinch him a 3rd world title. Salman Rahman, all those goals, and another one is coming surely. But this, at 265, needs to be got first. He's gone much, much heavier than this before. For a third world title, Salman Rahman. It's there, 265. And it's another world title for Salman Rahman. It's just difficult to see anybody else going for that weight in the final round. But Rahman's gone for it. The twice Paralympic champion, the twice Asian Games champion, the twice Oceania champion, is a three-time world champion now off the back of this lift. And I defy anyone in the field to prove me wrong. Salman Rahman is top of the tree once more.
I can't believe in Tipsy fell and claims to be injured. It's a career-ending. I mean, really. But anyway, we've come to the end of the competition. So the number of goals that were scored and the money raised is, I'm not gonna tell you. Drum roll, Valen.
22 goals were scored in total after 67 minutes, but a total of 80,000 rand was given to the South African Sports Association for the physically disabled to continue developing disability sport in the country. It was fun, it was charitable, it was not over for Tips and Sam. Forget about 67 strong and Jaluka, it was Sam versus Tips from the spot. After 4 saves, it was time to change tactics. With a lofted shot. It worked for Sam. Tips tried the same thing. Sam was so confident with his guile, he spiced it up. Tips wasn't following suit this time. He should have. Sam had the right anti-venom mix. Samkelo Radebe is the champion.